You're muted. Can you unmute, please? Hey guys, can you unmute for us? There you go. Great.
Ouais. Et du coup, toi, c'est toi qui pilote exactement D'accord. C'est dommage que tu veux les voir. Non, non, c'est bon. Ça, on verra les mecs.
Si vous voulez vous mettre plus près, là, un peu autour pour faire un peu de chaleur, rapprochez-vous. Parce qu'on va filmer en plus. Donc il faut du monde autour de la table. Ah, c'est bien.
Ouais. C'est dommage de si près du but.
Sur mon PC, ça marche.
Ah ouais, comme c'est le réseau qui marche pas. C'est pas l'eau.
I wanna taste my water with the Mexican sky. Rich margaritas by the listen to the mariachi playing midnight. Are you feeling this? Are you? Are you? I wanna taste my water with the Mexican sky. Rich margaritas by the listen to the mariachi playing midnight. Are you? Are you? Taste my water with the Mexican sky. Rich margaritas by the listen to the mariachi playing midnight. Are you real? Are you?
On va pouvoir commencer là.
Are you? I wanna taste my water with the Mexican sky.
Ouais, bien sûr. Ah ouais. Enregistré tout ce qu'on dit.
Are you? Are you? I wanna taste my water with the Mexican sky. Rich margarita pasta.
Si.
Are you? Are you?
On attend encore un tout petit peu, jusqu'à 10, et puis on y va. Donc là, quelques mots sur WebRTC, je ne sais pas si vous connaissez, en fait c'est une technologie qui sera présentée ensuite par par Yannick. Ouais, le truc, c'est qu'on doit le faire en anglais, je pense. Bon, là, on n'a pas commencé officiellement, donc je vais faire en français. WebRTC, c'est une technologie, on va dire Skype. C'est comme Skype. Mais ça a été aujourd'hui adopté par Hangouts, par exemple. Et donc, en plus d'avoir utilisé WebRTC pour piloter le Jumping Sumo, la conférence elle est retransmise en direct sur Hangouts et sur YouTube. Donc on a essayé de maximiser le streaming. C'est bien.
Ouais.
Il y a un lien qui a été diffusé, qui permet à tout le monde, du public, d'éventuellement regarder la transmission du lien.
Vous arrivez à le contrôler du coup là? Essayez de reconnecter le mic écran. Ah, c'était bon, non?
Listen to the riot play at midnight. Are you listening? Are you? Are you? Protected by light of the Mexican sky.
Ok, bienvenue à tous. Donc on va commencer. Je vais dire quelques mots, après Arnaud et Louis, qui sont spécialistes WebRTC, vont présenter, et on va le faire en anglais, parce qu'on essaie de faire une vidéo sur le SDK Parrot, et c'est possible qu'elle soit diffusée plus largement en France. So I will give a few words of introduction. Parrot, we decided to sponsor an event in December that was called WebRTCfest, where there was a challenge to use the WebRTC APIs, and this was organized by Arnaud and Louis. Arnaud. Ok, on peut qu'on soit dans le champ de ça. And during this fest, we gave a few Parrot prize, mini drones, but we also had a special prize that was the Parrot Bebop drone and Sky controller for the team that would be able to make a jumping sumo, control a jumping sumo over the web, and with the FPV feedback. So basically, the challenge was pilot the jumping sumo remotely over WebRTC technology, and get the video back, stream back. And we have two finalists that will introduce themselves later. So we have two teams. Those are non-Parrot engineers, Streamroot and Tim and Neil, who are in UK. In UK, or remotely. And the idea is that they will explain how they did it and show you. Ça marche? Ouais. Presque. And show you the result of it. That's all from me. I work for. Si vous ne me connaissez pas, je travaille dans l'équipe de Yannick, Lévy. Je suis le gentil animateur. Donc, je suis l'empêcheur de tourner en rond dans l'équipe de Yannick. I will hand over to Arno for explaining in a few words, and Luis, what is WebRTC, and also give a few words who you are. Thank you very much for the intro, and thank you to Parrot for welcome here the final challenge, WebRTC challenge. We launched a challenge last year, it was in November. A few weeks, just a few weeks to build up from scratch something amazing on the top of WebRTC. So we had a lot of engineers around the world participate to this contest, and of course, Parrot was one of the main sponsors of this event. At the end of December, we decided with Philippe to create a specific challenge in order to give time to developers to bring something new with drones, and that was really tricky. I mean, the technology are not compatible, so I need a lot of engineering in the middle to make the communication between a drone, any drone basically, and you can control remotely with WebRTC with a single web page with no plugin at all. So that's the challenge. And two teams here, French guys from Parrot and guys from UK, actually did the job. And we are really proud of these two teams, because really, once again, it's really complicated to make everything work as simple as you will see in a few minutes. You want to say something, Luis?
Thank you. So first, I'm Luis. I'm the CEO of Happy Days and also one of the two co-organizers of the WebRTCfest. So we didn't, in fact, speak about the technology. So let's make it quick. WebRTC is an open source project that Google gave to the world. And basically, it's a very disruptive technology which allows to stream voice, video, and data across browsers. That's a very basic explanation. So Arno is the founder of Bistri. So we have two companies who are very implicated in the WebRTC scene since a long time. So we decided to set up meetups all around Europe and even in San Francisco. Arno set up one. So we have a very big, let's say, community of WebRTC-centric people. And last year we were discussing, and all the WebRTC meetups were always around a guy makes a demo or we give some update on technology, and we said we should bring developers together and bring also people from outside of the industry. So that was the interest also of having Parrot with us, and see how we can mash up all these technologies and come with something original. So the WebRTCfest was a very crazy project we set up in 6 weeks. And we thank you, Parrot, and we thank you also all the other sponsors who supported us. There was an online challenge with the winner was a Spanish guy, 16 years old. And then this extension of the challenge with Parrot, with very brilliant teams, will be the end of the WebRTCfest. So this year we are going to roll out other WebRTCfests across Europe and probably across America, hopefully. So it's a very important moment for us to close this first WebRTCfest here at Parrot with all the teams and all the finalists. Thank you.
Thank you, Arno and Luis. So now it's the time for final. In UK, are you ready to go after the first team? Yes? Okay, thank you. So maybe, Nikolai, you can... Okay. You tell me when you're ready. You ready? Almost. Or do you want us to start with UK first?
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys in UK team, can you introduce yourself in a few words? Just make it quick. It's Friday afternoon in France, and you know we are about to go for a weekend, so
Yeah,
I will switch from the.
I wish I was there and drinking the wine, but I thought the snow would be.
1 second, Tim. We have to switch you to the speaker. Okay, you might start now.
So yeah, I'm Tim Panton. I wish we were in France and drinking the wine, but that's not how it played out. The snow stopped us. But yeah, so Neil and I have been doing WebRTC consulting for the last 3 years now. We kind of got in on the beginning of it and have been doing fun stuff. The drone is doesn't want to shut up, but yeah, we liked the challenge. We thought it was interesting. I mean, basically what it does is it allows you to use the devices remotely over the internet. And you might think, well, there's no real point to that. But actually, what's nice is that there are cases where you want to do that. So you can have maybe a remote expert who doesn't have to travel to see something, to inspect something, and can use a drone, maybe not the jumping sumo, but use a drone to look around and look at the correct angles and inspect damage or something. And also, you know, so there are serious uses for this kind of technology that save people traveling. You could just send a drone instead. And then there's trivial uses like playing with your pet. I mean, you know, these things, the pets will chase them. You leave one at home, and you can chase your pet around the house from whilst you're still in the office. So there's, you know, silly uses and sensible uses. So we used WebRTC because the challenge said we should, but also the advantage is that it's a low latency technology. It's peer-to-peer, so you're not going through some big server and having to queue up with other people. It will make the connection as directly as it can. And so that's a nice way to, you know, to get reasonably good response time from the devices. So we like that. So the hack, what we did was we used WebRTC to get the low latency, and we ran the control channel over that. And WebRTC is encrypted. I don't know if any of you kind of been following this stuff, but it's a strong encryption set up peer-to-peer. So there's a kind of nice it addresses the security issues that are coming out in the Internet of Things. So I think that's good. So we ran a little gateway based on the
Shall we display that's our webpage? Shall we display the webpage where you're showing your?
Oh, you want the? Let me get that running.
I'll show it locally.
Let me show you that. You need that too. So the web page I will put in the chat here, I think.
We have it.
Okay. So are you on that page?
We are.
Okay. So yeah, press start.
So I'm going to share my screen.
So we're going to share first the Arno's screen so we can explain what is the architecture.
Okay. So you can see that now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So
just one second, Tim.
Yep.
So this is the architecture that they have used to control the jumping sumo over the web. You might come closer. And then just after this, 1 minute, and then we move to the demo.
Sure. So the architecture is basically using Meet Echo running on a lightweight Linux server. It runs about 10 watts of power, so it's not a big device. And it's basically gatewaying between the Wi-Fi and running the Jumping Sumo protocol and WebRTC. So that's the big structure. The interesting thing is we're also running both the video and the control over the same pipeline effectively, and we use GStreamer to convert from MJPEG to VP8, which is actually computationally a bit hard work for this little Linux box. So that adds some latency actually. So yeah, feel free to press start, and hopefully you'll get to control the drone that's sitting on the floor behind me.
Okay, so now this is the demo. It will last for 1 minute, but this is the most important part. I hope it works.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay, can we start it? It's not starting.
So you, very, whoa.
Okay.
And now try press a control, see what happens. No, you're not connected. Shift reload the page and see if that kicks it. So Neil and I spent probably 2.5 days on this hack. So it's not a polished, perfect thing, but no.
C'est une démo, forcément. Henri a essayé il y a 1 heure, ça marchait.
Let me start it here, see if it's running for me. It's running for me, so it must be something about your network. Are you on the machine you had it working on before, same network?
Yeah. I can try to start it from the other one.
It's working for me here.
Yeah.
Shall I start it again from the other computer where it was working?
Yeah, please.
Okay, start.
So, one of the interesting things about this is that we've actually set it up to be multi-user, so multiple people can see the same output. And
yeah, but we can't see anything. It says starting. Please wait.
Huh. Yeah. I don't know what to say this side. Do you want to? Let me see. What's it doing? It's just connected. It says it's just connected here. So maybe look at one of them.
While we make it start, maybe we can hand over to StreamRoot for their introduction.
Okay.
We'll come back to the demo. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Nikolai.
Yes. Hello, everyone. So first, a little about us at StreamRoot. We are working with WebRTC every day. What we are actually doing is video streaming peer-to-peer platform. So basically, we have a video peer-to-peer library that you can insert in your own website and have all your videos being transferred by peer-to-peer without anything to install for the end user. So it's all in JavaScript, and it uses the WebRTC data channel for that. And so, yeah, we also worked a little on the on this challenge. About the architecture, I don't have any slides, but it's quite simple. We have one browser, one page on one side that which allows you to access by WebRTC another web page on another computer, and that computer is connected to the drone and can send him the commands via the SDK. And he also gets the video frames from the drone. And just with GStreamer, we transform them into a video stream that we send into a fake webcam with something called Video for Linux 2 loopback. And this fake webcam is used by the browser to transmit the video to the other browser via WebRTC. We can try.
Donc maintenant c'est le moment de la démo, la deuxième, la première. Ok. Maintenant laisse-les faire comme ça. Qui a plus de batterie? Le PC? déjà, le control works. So this is going over the web, right? So, or is it going over? Sure. Comment ça va? Ah oui. D'accord. Et donc la vidéo? Faut qu'il y en ait une qui marche, au moins. Sinon, il regarde quoi. Tim, on UK side, are you ready again for your demo?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay.
Attends, je vois pas ton. Pas sur les hangouts, tu partages pas le.
C'est pas grave. Toi, tu peux me filmer. I will close Chrome and restart it, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
And let's hope it works now. Starting, please wait. That's what it says. Ça marche tout à l'heure. Ça marche tout. Il n'y en a aucune des deux qui marche. J'ai vu marcher, ouais.
Okay, so
Henri l'a essayé tout à l'heure.
what we're going to do is Neil's got it running in, I have it here, and Neil is in Cambridge, so what we're going to do is Neil is going to share his screen with you guys, and you can see his, hopefully.
Ok, donc ça va être Angleterre vers Angleterre, mais ils sont a priori pas dans le même, au même endroit.
Whoa, brilliant. There we go. So what you're seeing now is...
Well, 1 second, we need a screen display here. Donc voilà ce que ça aurait dû donner. Et ça marche, je vous assure que ça marchait il y a une heure et Henri était témoin. So they are on a web page, and this web page has the video and the buttons to control the drone: forward, left, right, backwards, jump. And the latency is about 2 seconds. So when you press forward, the drone will move immediately. The video comes 1 to 2 seconds later.
Yeah, the GStreamer pipeline we think is adding some latency in it. You've just crashed into my car.
Okay. So I think, bon, on va s'arrêter là parce que c'est il y a des petits problèmes techniques de chaque côté. But we will declare that team has won the game. Sorry, guys. So team and Neil, you've won the game. You won the competition. On peut les applaudir. Big applause from Paris. And yeah, we'll close the meeting for now because it's Friday, as we said. And we need our glass of wine. Est-ce qu'il y a des questions sur l'architecture, sur la technologie utilisée? Okay, Tim.
Yeah.
Do you want to share some comments on the SDK? What was the experience you had with the SDK? What shall we do with it? Shall we improve it? What's good? What is less good?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest problem we had was that the video was in MJPEG, and WebRTC doesn't do that. Although, so we had to have a GStreamer transcription, transcoding process in between, and it would have been nice not to have that. So, although we did think halfway through that actually we could just throw the MJPEG frames up over the data channel and have the browser render them, but it was too late to change strategies then.
Next question is with the Bebop, which has Azure 264 streaming. Is it going to be better to integrate with WebRTC?
So in terms of the benefits, I think if you didn't have that intermediate process and you actually had the device speaking WebRTC, that would have been a lot easier, and we wouldn't have had to have had a Linux box sitting as a gateway and adding latency. It would have been a lot better. But then you need security, and we've been looking at how to do pairing on WebRTC, and I've been playing with that with QR codes. So there's some interesting ideas about how to do pairing there that maybe we should talk about if this is something you want to chase.
Yes, we can discuss it later. So basically, H.264 should help with the latency of the video, right?
Oh, in a big way, and it would simplify the architecture. If we weren't doing transcoding, we could have done the gateway on a Raspberry Pi or any little ARM device. But as it was, we needed more CPU to do the transcoding.
Okay. Well, thanks, Tim and Neil. We're going to close the meeting. It's Friday afternoon in France. We need a glass of wine, as you know. And
Once again,
congratulations for winning the competition. And we'll be in touch.
Right.
Thank you very much. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye. Merci à tous.